Hi, it's Chastia. It's Chastia from Texas. Anybody got a number 26 that's in their repertoire? Number 26, Kohu 32, that's Lyra 1. Number 26, we got fashion and everything coming. I made this jacket. I've got another one that's Sagittarius. I didn't finish the back yet. I'll show you the back. You want to see the back? Lifelix. A lot of my people aren't on. What's up, Dan? I just did some alchemy for NDAs and NADs and AND. So I'm glad to see you. What's up, Boba Freak? Anyway, I'm an alchemist. I'm an ascended master. And now I'm a descended master. Because there were always a group of us here that were helping out. The more evil things got, you can say the more things were being changed from an ancient consciousness that had been reawoken to make sure that the same thing didn't happen before. And I have to be real careful what I say on here. Because it seems to be no matter what exactly I say when I give you specifics on this particular app, I don't choose the right words. And I'm kind of waiting to see. We've got 2 on, because this is an important message. It's about alchemy. And the collective right now is, and today, and this whole week, has been alchemizing. There's a cardinal. Oh, let me see if I can catch him. I don't know if you can see him. He's way up in the tree. Has been alchemizing the Antichrist. Now, we do this in stages. And this is what I wanted to come on here and talk about. So I hope that I've got a few on here. And what I might end up doing is putting this on YouTube, because I don't have any music or anything going in the background. Now this is this tree. Now if you can see how the spray paint is on the tree? Now there's spray paint that goes around these trees all around my fence. Now the leasing agents would tell you it's because they needed to repaint the fence. But if you know anything about DEATH and Morte, which I didn't know about death magic. I didn't know about any of these things until I activated and was the light frequency that was the command post in order to topple down the most dense energies here, because it's what we were here for. Now the reason that's sprayed is because they did a death spell on me in this lease house, and I wasn't the only one. This was done in units. It was done in fencing. It was done in a simulation. It was done in frequency. It was done through Wi-Fi. It was done through fiber optics. In fact, the macrosity of it is almost unbelievable. You know, when we talk about ascension, everybody wants to bring it to this spiritual thing. And the truth is, if you consider the unseen spiritual, then what does that make science? If you consider what's unseen as spiritual, then what does that make science? What does that make physics? What about the technology? What about these invisible Wi-Fi grids? We all, you know, what about Pink Floyd? What about black is all the colors mixed into one? And so where the world got this all wrong is it's not spiritual. It's reality. We were told there was a reality is real. When we bought into that old reality, we made it real. Now, what everybody, and I know it's hard because you really don't get to a Babylonian consciousness until you clear the programs. Because the programs are all set up on Babylonian consciousness. And the program is always a lot more difficult than the protocols. When I talk about Babylonian phonetics and tech and Babylonian technology and the Babylonian technology of it all, what everyone needs to understand is that the language went into a series of tech that had its own language in and of itself. So if you want to talk about Babylon being its own thing, then put it on an asteroid. Because it's the same thing. When we talk about introducing a language and we started all over, because we just rewalked creation. So if we just rewalked creation, but what happened was this time it got set up into a separate languages. This time we had Microsoft languages, we had Oracle languages, we had some that were set up on C++, some that were set up on COBOL, some that were always attached to the original finance grids to begin with, which are applications none of y'all would even know the names to. The average public wouldn't know what BAN was. B-A-A-N. Do you know what that is? BAN? B-A-A-N. Well, it's the first financial application software. And then it made Peachtree. And it's the original template that all financial applications cost corporations. What's federal? What's the word federal mean? See, my business partner and the graphics design partner that's in Cohu 32 is in the Netherlands. And whenever you start looking at the different languages and how they're written and what the different words are and what the words that you're saying over and over again, because that's the Babylonian of it, it's all really simple once you get out of the program. And so she had sent something today on Mars, but she sent it in Dutch. And it's been this thing, and I had to learn Japanese calculator phonetics, and I use a Japanese calculator like a physics tool, y'all. Japanese alphabet is physics. 100%. It's how we beat AI in the end. So if you've in her language and in Dutch specifically, I was looking at it today, and that's how it happens for us, because it all comes across, and the girls send me exactly what we all need to see in order to break that spell as soon as it comes through, and that's what we're doing. It just takes one of us with a whole lot of knowledge spell as soon as it comes through, and that's what we're doing. It just takes one of us with a whole lot of knowledge spell as soon as it comes through, and that's what we're doing. It just takes one of us with a whole lot of knowledge spell as soon as it comes through, and that's what we're doing. It just takes one of us with a whole lot of knowledge comes through, and that's what we're doing. It just takes one of us with a whole lot of knowledge